share, subscribe, we'll take flight, find us in Colorado. Raising our voice, filming the cops, it's our choice. Making the meetings, breaking the mold, making the news, the truth be told. On the tube, we spread the word, you people know it's absurd. Free press, we won't digress, good citizen, yeah, that's our address. Always fighting for what's right, we're the ones who shine so bright. Digress, good citizen, yeah, that's our address. Always fighting for what's right, we're the ones who shine so bright. Start, we the speakers of truth, no doubt. Check out the people on YouTube. Shout it out, stand up, let your voices break the chains. Civil rights, free press, this is our game. Media that reveals the hidden facts, we won't be silenced. Watch our backs, government watchdogs, keeping them in line. First Amendment, our freedom to shine. Courts, cities, towns, it's time to rise, never back down. Hold them accountable, no compromise. We're winning this fight, one step at a time. Good citizen media, we're here to shine. Walk the wide right, ready to ignite. People free press, shining through the night. Stand up, we fight for you, the voice of the few. Like, share and subscribe, we're breaking through. Good citizen media, spreading light all over YouTube. We're ready to light over YouTube. We're ready to unite, seeking justice, moving all the lives. Together we'll rise. It's time to mobilize. No more hiding in the shadows. We'll take the lead. Every story, every truth, we'll make them see. They can silence us, but power won't hold. We're the voices of the people. We are the watchdogs with the fight. The people ain't no sound like free press shining through the light. Stand up, all right. The voice of the few, like, share and subscribe. We break through. Good citizen media, seeking truth and light. On the YouTube, ready to ignite, seeking justice, exposing all the lies. Cities, towns to lies, government size, watchdogs with intent, ready to rise. Right to record a government, no disguise. Colorado, stand up, don't stay quiet. Together we'll expose bad government actors in sight. Good citizen media, taking on the fight. Fearless warrior, shining in the light. Stand up, unite. Together we'll fight. Good citizen media, championing what's right. Citizen media, championing what's right. Watchdogs with the fight. You people ain't no sound bite. Free press shining through the night. Stand up, we won't back down. We won't be silenced. We're standing up for justice, unapologetically defiant. We see through their lies, we see through their deceit. Soon they'll be out of power. They'll face up defeat. They try to hide their actions, but we won't be fooled. We're keeping them a record. Their secrets are rule. We're recording every move. Ain't no hiding from the lens. We won't rest until the truth shines. My friends, you people is the heroes, the voice of the land. Together we'll bring change, take a righteous stand. Good citizen media, taking on the fight. Fearless warrior, shining in the light. Stand up, unite. Together we'll fight. Good citizen media, championing what's right, getting what's right. Check her out, bring change, take a righteous stand.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, man?
Well, I'm all right. Kind of shocked, right? It's a pretty shocking story we got for you guys today.
But definitely breaking news. Not even Seiko has. I haven't seen this on even Seiko's stuff.
Oh.
He usually has good access to information.
That guy? I don't really watch that guy.
Nah. I don't watch him, but I pay attention.
Oh. Yeah, Bent County today. Bent County, breaking news, Bent County. We just put some links out there. We're gonna go ahead and let a few people get in here before we break the news. So for now, we'll do the chat. Huntington, good seeing you. Thanks for being here. Lat,
What's up, Lat?
Wandering hippie.
Hippie, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. In fact, speaking of hippie, he must have had some ESP going on, man. 420, smoke him if you got him. If you ain't, that sucks. I'm sorry, but this is good news. You might want to grab your popcorn too.
Hippie, you're gonna like this one, bro. For this breaking news.
I mean, it's not as good as, 2 Bent County officers getting in trouble for messing around with each other, trying to go pick up an inmate, but it's almost as good.
Yeah. It's better than when the Bent County sheriff decided he was going to install the fence and fucking dug big old trenches right through the water line and everything else, right? It's better than that one, though.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro. Like, the stories never fucking end out here, bro.
It's even better than when the deputies had the syphilis outbreak, allegedly.
Allegedly, supposedly.
Stick around. Let's get a few people in here. Share it out, guys. Like I said, it's breaking news. And,
Mile high.
And I'll give you a hint. This reaches all the way from Bent County to California. So all my West Coast people, get in here because it's relevant to you. Pay attention.
Get a hold of every person that you know that's in California. You tell them to jump over into our stream right now because they're going to want to hear this story.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Fat lady hasn't sang yet, but we're cheering over here. Good stuff. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going on with Bent County. I can't even just like it. It's almost like another Aguilar, but it's a county. Yeah.
That's over there for sure. A lot of people reaching out, and in Bent County, we hear you. We're doing our best, We appreciate you guys reaching out to us. There's been quite a few people out that way been reaching out, So, and
yeah,
that's nice, because we keep people anonymous if that's how they choose to be, and so don't be shy to reach out. Our emails are in our about page. It's not hard to contact us. We're on Facebook. You can find my little leprechaun, right? I got this little leprechaun here. You'll see that on Facebook. And then Joshua Lloyd. Joshua Lloyd. You'll find him on Facebook too. Reach out.
All right.
Don't be shy. We appreciate hearing from you, and we keep our sources anonymous if that's how they choose to be. So, and we're paying attention. We know there's some stuff going on out that way, and we intend to get to the bottom of it.
John, what's up, buddy?
John,
did you hear that we had some good news, man?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got some crazy news, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, we got some good news. Let's get at least 15 people in here before we break it, though. At least.
Hey, share it out.
Minimum.
Share it out. Call them in. Share it out.
20 would be better. This is juicy. Guys.
Especially if you live in southern Colorado or anywhere in this area. This is very, very juicy. And California. This is it's like a crossover episode, bro.
Yeah. Like the Riverside area, when southern Colorado and Riverside, California meet. I mean, guys, come on. What's up, friends of
What?
code? Good to see you, brother. Everybody, make sure you check out Friends of Code. Yeah, you're gonna like this story, Friends of Code. This one's a funny one. Kind of funny, kind of not. Like it's almost unbelievable. But again, it reaches all the way from here, southern Colorado, to California. We're gonna break the story. All right, you people. We got some people in here. We'll go ahead. Let's proceed forward. First off, all right. So the story is about a specific individual. So we'll show you the specific individual that the story is about. Okay, then we'll give you what we know about this specific individual. Right?
You ready?
This guy right here. Can you read his badge? SELLIN. Sellin. Orion Sellin. Right? Ryan Sellin. He's a Bent County deputy. Look at him there. Look at him. That's him. All right.
He's
guys.
not only the Bent County deputy, he is the canine handler.
Yeah, he's got a pretty little dog. What's his name? Rex. I think his name's Rex. The canine Rex. Pretty little dog. Yeah, so
I thought it was Axel.
Axel? Yeah, it could be Axel. Could be.
I thought it was Axel.
No, for sure. Pretty dog though. Most definitely a pretty dog. Now I'm not sure of the status of the dog right now. I cannot confirm or deny the status on the dog at this point, but I can confirm or deny the status on this Ryan Sellin, guys. Okay.
What's that? What's that on the screen?
Yeah, it's Axel. It's Axel. It's the canine.
Yeah,
So,
Axel
yeah,
is a canine.
Confirm where Mr. Ryan Sellin is, guys. We've got confirmation of where he's at and what he's done. You guys see that good? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see that good. It shows up nice on the screen. Let me know. We'll put a 1.
Oklahoma Outlaw, what's up?
Yeah, good to see you guys. All right, guys. So we got a couple 1s in here, so you guys can see that. Okay, so this cop is sitting in jail right now, on the charge of battery with serious injury. Okay, he's in protective custody. Right, he has court in the morning. This is a felony charge, guys. So he's a Bent County cop, okay? And this arrest is in California, Riverside County. Okay? You see his bail, $250,000, right?
But see, that's not the best part. That's not the best part about this whole story. A cop getting arrested is just fucking good enough, right?
That's kind of big news, right, guys? I mean, we just got this cop on felony charges in a whole nother state, right? 1,200 miles away. Felony charges. He's sitting in a jail cell right now. That's good news. That's big news, right? But it gets better, guys.
So much better.
So you may wonder what he was doing out there, right? Why was he in California? You people?
Well, supposedly, allegedly, story goes that him and another Bent County deputy went down to California. But it wasn't for vacation. So apparently, these two were supposed to go down to Riverside County, California, and pick up an inmate and transfer them back up here to bed.
Right.
Okay, that should be simple. But
Easy,
we
easy
know
enough,
we know we
Get
know
there, get
about
back.
well, we know about Ben. And we know about their deputies,
Right.
and God damn
Don't
it,
let
you
the little
kids.
fucker escape, right? 'Cause they can't, Benton County couldn't, dude. Oh my god, they can't hold nothing. So
They can't hold inmates. You obviously can't send two officers with each other to go pick up another inmate because
no,
shit happens.
no, not male and female. They're gonna send two males. Well, what do you think happens if they're not doing what the other ones was doing? Then they must be doing the other thing or something, right? What were they doing, you people? I mean, it's just go there, get the inmate, and come back, right? Like,
Well, yeah, yeah, you would think, right? But then we've got to think logically. So California is a pretty long drive. I mean, I could make it out to Riverside in one shot. That's not an issue. Okay. But once you get there, I mean, you can't immediately pick up the inmate, right? You got to relax a little bit. You got to take, a night to get some rest, or, possibly go out to the bar and have a beer, maybe 10. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, apparently that's what they decided to do. They decided to go out, have a few drinks, supposedly, allegedly.
Liquid courage, get some liquid courage.
Yeah, and they got into a fight.
Yeah. So the cops fought each other in the bar. And
hold on. They missed it. They fought each other. They didn't get into a fight with some random people in the bar doing a pool game. No. They got into a fight with each other.
So one cop is in the hospital, guys. Okay, I'm getting reports that broken ribs, punctured lung, and I guess like wrecked his face, his whole orbital eye socket and stuff. Man, this guy here. So that's why we're showing you the definition. I mean, this is disfigurement, disfigurement. It's the charge here. So this cop is charged with disfiguring the other cop, right? The other cop is in the hospital, from what I understand, right now, in California. Benton County Sheriff in California in the hospital, and the other one is in jail. Benton County, where is our transport vehicle and all of our property at? And how are we getting that inmate back? And I just got questions. Joe, what is happening here, Joe? I see you in the chat, bro. Are you grasping the situation, Joe? Are we speaking?
What's up, Greg? Well, my question not only is where is the unit that they took out there, but obviously you don't think that they went out and drank in their uniforms. So obviously they had some off-duty clothes. So what happened to all their uniforms and their guns and their badges and all that other stuff? Like, who's got a hold of that right now? Some motel?
That's I mean, like, that's our property. That ain't their fucking shit, dude. That ain't their vehicle. That ain't their radio. That ain't none of their shit. That's our shit. Where would our property be?
Not to make light of the situation, but I guess we can look at the bright side. We're not sharing the stitches.
Right? But, this goes to show, I mean, we asked the question. What was your question last show, good citizen? It was what about the police?
Who polices the police was the last question. I made a video about it, like who polices the police, right? But I mean, one of the questions I'd have tonight would be who protects the police? This cop is laying in a hospital bed right now, supposedly my reports are, and state that he don't know because another cop beat him up.
Don't you think the better question is who polices the police? Right? Because clearly they can't police themselves.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know.
I'm
man.
telling you. They can't police themselves, John. They can't police inmates, obviously. Like, even their razor wire can't even keep in their inmates. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, it seems like Bent County just has a lot of fails all over the place right now.
Man, I'll tell you right now.
There's squirrel.
Maybe.
It could have been.
Well, see, they thought that they did good by putting 2 males on the thing, and it. Oh man, come on! Killing me over here.
Sorry.
No, Lola. Do you think Riverside Police protected him? No. No, the guy went to the hospital, and the other cop ended up having to turn himself in. So, really, who protected that cop? You see, that's you know, when the cop beats the cop, who protects the cop?
Well, my question.
They can't police themselves. They just can't. They've shown it over and over.
Well, did he turn himself in on scene, or did he turn himself in? Like, did he leave the guy and then turn himself in later? These are details we are working on.
Here's what you can do: is go ahead and look up the address, right? Like they put where he was arrested, you know. So the bar, the hotel.
You
go home and clean the blood off himself first, or what? You know, like.
Right.
I mean, the way it sounds with the injuries, I mean, you'd think he'd be a bloody mess.
Dude,
right.
This gives new meaning to snitches get stitches.
They only had one mission. Just pick up the damn inmate and get him back to Bent County. And that's it. So that's the only mission that they had to do. I mean, it was approximately 1,100 miles there, 1,100 miles back, right? 2,200 miles, man. Like, it sucks, but it's got to be done. So Jake 6 picked 2 cops and sent them. Get this inmate. Now, where's our cop car? Where is our guns, our radios? I mean, where's all of our stuff? Right? How's that other cop in the hospital? Oh man, how's he doing? Right?
I'm curious what the argument was about.
Yeah. Well, what was it? What made him so mad that he's gonna cave this guy's face in, break his lungs, and all puncture a lung, break his ribs? Like what enraged him that much? And does he operate that way like every day? Like, because we've not encountered this guy ourselves yet, right? So not face to face, so we don't know. But I mean, it doesn't take much to see. Just look in his eyes, you know. Just looking in his eyes, dude.
Well, and you got to remember, Bent County doesn't even have like a large force as it stands right now, due to a couple of people. But they're kind of low staffed right now. And they keep fucking up. I mean, they just keep fucking up and getting themselves fired. So this is really, really gonna hurt this area, because pretty much this area is patrolled by them and only them. There is no other law enforcement besides state troopers in that area.
All gonna say it's over. Who's gonna drive home, bro?
Dude, something, and I don't know if you guys thought about this, but I sure as hell did. He did that to the guy that he was partnered with to go pick up a prisoner, right? Can you imagine what he does at home?
Well, right. And that's one of my questions is, if he did this to a fellow officer, granted, he was drunk, but how often does he drink? Because obviously he's on in my opinion, they're on duty. Regardless, they're on duty. Doesn't matter if they're sleeping in a fucking bed. They're on duty because they're there to pick up an inmate. They're on official business
Right.
being there.
It's
So
a
they
medical
shouldn't even have been drinking, in my opinion.
My opinion as
So,
well.
I mean, only to be professional. I get told, "Oh, you're not professional because you don't wear a shirt." Well, at least it's just I don't wear a shirt. At least I'm not out here belligerent drunk. You know what I'm saying?
That's our opinion. He shouldn't have been drinking. He was on duty. He was on his mission, on his task, right? But I wonder what does the Bent County Commissioners think of this, right? Because they're the ones that enable this shit right here. You know, they're the direct enablers of it. You know, Jake Six, he makes a series of poor decisions. I mean, we've only been covering Jake for a few months, and I mean, look at all of the poor choices the guy's made, right? And a little history with Jake Six. Okay, Jake Six is he's one of the youngest sheriffs in the United States. So he's you know, he I don't know if he still holds that title, but I know he did hold that title. No doubt about that. He's a younger guy, and you know, so I think people take that as well. It's a learning curve. He's a younger guy, but how many times do you have to cover his fuck ups? Yeah, right. Said my man.
You know that's a local.
Appreciate you being here, Ro. Yeah, we're just you know, it's questions we have, but I'm sure Jake don't want to talk about it, right?
No, well, Jake never wants to talk about it. Every time we go there, he hides in the back. He won't come out for an interview. He won't even just come out to chit chat. Hell, we've had a few good incidences there in Bent County with the officers. And you know, they come out, they chit chat with us, they bullshit with us. One of them, no, all of them watch Good Citizen shorts. They admitted it. They all watch his shorts. They love his shorts, except for Jake. We haven't heard from Jake. I mean, we'd love to hear from Jake. He's about as elusive as the DA.
I'm sure a couple are going to see this here show. I'm sure.
Oh, no doubt.
And again, same to you guys. Reach out. It's fine. Reach out. You can remain anonymous. Let us know. We want to know how this guy is. Let us know a little something about him. And,
our emails are on our abouts and our pages.
All of our friends out there in California, you guys already know what to do. You know how to get a hold of us. All right. So we'll work this from both ends, right? So get a hold of us. Any of you guys out there on the West Coast, I mean, you know how to contact us. And yeah, I'd like to get some boots on the ground there and maybe a wellness check on this cop. Make sure he's not feeling some type of way about life right now, you know? Like, yeah, we could definitely cover this for a second.
Definitely.
And I mean, obviously we can't get into medical information, but I'm wondering how that cop's doing, you know?
And also, if you were an inmate in the jail and you encountered this gentleman, please don't hesitate. Give these gents a call. Drop them an email.
Right.
Let us know.
Right. And I mean, you got to think, and this is where I was going before, but we sidetracked. How many citizens has he done this to that don't want to step forward because they got seriously hurt by this guy? And if he's willing to put hands on a fellow officer like that, what is he willing to do with his canine? You know?
I mean, it sounds like he wrecked this cop, dude, too. It's not like he just slapped him or some shit, right? It's not like it was like, we was messing around or it was some kind of, you know, joke or something.
Okay, ready? Yeah. Are you good? Yeah. All right. 1, 2. What the hell? Oh my God.
I mean, it wasn't even like that, bro. Like he blew his face out, it sounds like.
Well, from what reports say, supposedly, allegedly, again, the officer that that got the worst end of it supposedly has a punctured lung and broken orbital sockets. Don't know the extent of other damages that could be done because I don't think it was just a 2-hit thing.
Well, you got to figure too that he probably broke a couple ribs in there.
Does the cop get to sue the sheriff's department or the county, right? For the damages?
Well,
like you say, how much is that going to cost? You're right. Like,
you're absolutely right.
And where's your unit? Did they take that brand new van, that nice brand new black county van that you guys just got? Is that what they were traveling in? Is that what's missing in action? Because that looked like a, I don't know, $60,000 to $80,000 unit plus the police package. I mean, come on, man.
And let's not forget about this, right? If he can't see in that eye, right? Now he can no longer work as a guard, right? So now you're going to have to pay out on that portion of it, along with you're going to have to carry him pretty much for the rest of his life because he's disabled due to the beating he took from the other cop. So essentially,
and there's definitely an argument they were on duty, right? I see an argument that they were on duty myself.
Wow.
Even if we go with the argument, I'll play devil's advocate on myself. Even if we go with the argument that, they did have off time at that point in time, they still shouldn't have went out and got so drunk that they got into a fight with each other. Like, still, that's not professional. Like, you shouldn't even have gotten drunk. Like, going out, having a beer, catching a small buzz, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But to get completely wasted to the point where you guys get into a full-blown fight to where a guy goes in the hospital and a guy's catching felony charges, and you're supposed to be there to pick up an inmate, that's fucking, I'm sorry, that's on the duty in my opinion.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
You guys heard it here first, right? Yeah, we're live on both channels, You People and Good Citizen Media. You guys heard it here first. I did kind of post it over there in the Bent bulletin board, so there may be some Bent local viewers in here. You guys welcome to the show. It's a little different than your typical, but this is information and how we're getting it to you. It's true.
Think about this. How embarrassed would you be if you were a county commissioner right now?
Exactly, bro. How embarrassed should they be, I guess, is another question, right? Because these guys keep enabling piss poor behavior over and over. So
oh my God.
And they know how to act for the cameras, right? We've been there plenty of times. We've got plenty of videos on both of our channels of Bent County and how they interact with us, and we've never really had a bad interaction with them. But then you see what happens when the cameras aren't there.
Yeah. Well, don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud. You don't want to catch a beating from that guy on the screen.
No. He looks like he's ready to deliver one too, don't he?
Oh, I'm betting you he's willing to kick his own ass right now. Like, we'll go back. And again, we're not lawyers. This is not legal advice. But if you want to go the legal routes again with this other officer, he can actually get one hell of a payout from Ben. And he doesn't even have to work for him still. That's the thing is he can get them not only for hostile work environment, but the assault, everything else, any type of medical bills this guy has occurred because of this officer.
Right. There's a lot to the story, right? Maybe one guy was having a couple beers and the other guy was the driver had him a Coca-Cola, right?
Right. And maybe
we're going to get into this story, guys. I'm just telling you, this is the breaking news part. All right. I mean, he is jailed on these crimes. He will see a judge in the morning, and we'll continue to cover it, right? I mean, that's all we can do. He is
Right.
back in the morning, 8 o'clock. So, and it is a felony charge. It is battery with serious injury. And I pull up the penal code here for California, and it says serious disfigurement. I mean, he hurt this guy bad, guys. It's not a joke, Like we have a sense of humor about our stuffs, but I mean, really, I mean, he disfigured this guy. That's okay.
At the end of the day, whether he's wearing the uniform or not, he's still a person. And the beating that this guy took, and if it's as bad as what we're hearing, man, nobody deserves that.
Exactly. Doesn't matter who we are.
Right.
There's no reason to be.
What's up, Gio?
To be violent like
Joko.
that, man. Like we never endorse violence. Never, And I don't understand why this cop thinks that type of level of violence is okay.
And the thing is we don't know if something was said to him that set him up and triggered him. And again, we don't know if this is the first time this has happened. We don't know whether the officer that was being charged has some kind of history in the department that nobody knows about right now. I mean, there's all kinds of if factors right now. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what was said. If something was said, the beating the guy took is not warranted by any stretch of the imagination. I don't
Right.
get
Guaranteed. It wasn't wanted.
I don't know. Here I go. I'm going to have to play devil's advocate. So let's say they were drinking and one guy slept with the other guy's wife.
Okay.
Would that be warranted for breaking an eye socket and puncturing a rib? I mean,
well, to answer that question, Josh, it would, in my opinion, it would depend on the woman and it would depend on the day.
Right.
And
good answer. I like that. Good answer. No, in all seriousness, the guy should not have gotten the injuries that he sustained. And the fact that one guy did those type of injuries to a fellow officer that, they work with, regardless if they have beef or not, it still shouldn't have happened. Obviously, they didn't have enough beef to not go drinking with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, if there was really like a lot of tension between those two, I wouldn't think that they'd go to the same bar together. I think one would stay at the motel and the other one would go to a bar or whatever, vice versa, or go to different bars. My opinion. But I would think.
Yeah.
So.
Like I say, I still argue if they should have been to the bar or not. But
I would have to agree with you on that one. Like, and I'm not comparing it to what he's doing, but I mean, I've had occasions where I had to go out of town and go out of state for representing the company I work for. And anything I did, even outside of the work time, you couldn't act that way. You couldn't do what he did and get away with it. I'm sorry. You just can't.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been a cop, but I've traveled for jobs, and I don't think I've ever hit a bar or anything like that when I've been traveling for a company. I just don't view it as professional, especially with people that are supposed to, in my opinion, be held to a higher standard because they expect to be looked up to and respected. But then stuff like this happens.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. It never ends in southern Colorado. I mean, I swear you can't make this stuff up. I came across one of my videos in a compilation the other day, and the comments in there, oh my God, they were hilarious. And there was a lot of people saying that, this shit is staged. This shit is not staged. This is not a script. This is actually happening in real life, in real time.
No shit. No shit. We just try to keep up, guys.
You can't make
And
this crap up.
we appreciate everybody that helps us along the way, everybody who helps us get the information, everybody that, all you guys, the viewers, all the thumbs up, like everything helps, man. It's a team, right? We're making this happen as a team, right? So,
right. And we are making headway. We are making headway with a few of the counties out here. Just some of them are a little stubborn because we're a little bit further away than we like to be. They think that they're in a safe zone. But obviously, we don't even have to travel over there. We find out about shit.
and we're not the mainstream media. Just so you know, we are not the mainstream media.
No mainstream media.
Yeah, okay. Sure sounds to me like a breaking story. What do I know?
Yeah, but John, would you actually see this story on the news, John? Do you think that you'd really actually see this story on the news unless it was broke by somebody else?
Yes, yeah, there is a chance you'll see it on the news now, guys. But we broke it to you, all right. So
I'm sure that if it was on the main street, it would have a twist.
It would have a twist.
Yeah, you got that right, Lord.
I don't know. We've also reached out to a couple of people that we know out here that are supposedly affiliated or whatever in the media circuit too. So hopefully we're gonna get like a good, nice, long story for you and figure out exactly what they were fighting over. Probably not. It's probably just gonna be they were fighting. We're gonna get censored shit. But we're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, and more information comes in. We just got to sort through it all. So,
wow,
pretty much.
Yup.
We have to just, make sure we're getting the best info we can out there. So, try to do it in a timely manner. This one here, like I say, he's got court in the morning, guys. So we'll know more tomorrow for sure as to what, they may reduce his bail. They may not, There's a lot of factors still in play. So that's for sure.
You're welcome, Lola.
It's going to be a dynamic story, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, and then you've got Chaos over here. Obviously, he's a Colorado local, and he even states that this stuff has been going on for 2 decades, and I'm pretty sure even longer than that, my friend. Like the amount of corruption and everything that I see out here, and the lack of resources for people out here that are in need of housing or food or mental help, very lacking out here in southern Colorado. Just kind of crazy, the fact that they just really don't give a crap about the people out here, but they want their money. Give me your money. Pay me your property tax. Pay me your license plate tax. Pay me your fishing tax. Pay me your hunting tax. Pay me this tax. Pay me that tax. But we're not going to do anything for you. Fuck you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like I say, Bank County's in a bad way right now anyways. I mean, look at Jake trying to put that fence in, dude. Who give Jake permission to do that? Right? Like, who gave him permission? Did the commissioners say, yeah, Jake, go ahead, go out there with some heavy equipment that you don't know how to use, start digging where you don't know what the fuck is there, and let us know how it goes. Send us the bill when it's done. Like, how does that even work, dude? No, he likely just went out and started digging, right? Didn't call Miss Dig or anything, right? Because we seen how that came out, right? Like we that video.
Well, we definitely know he didn't call 811. We definitely know this. He did not call before he dug. And Chad, what's going on, man? So quick recap.
This guy
are you in Benton County, Chad? Do you know this officer right here, Chad? This officer right here decided to assault another Benton County officer, Chad. Put him in the hospital, and that officer right now is sitting in jail with a felony charge against him in California.
That's the quick recap. Yeah,
that's the quick recap.
This guy right here. So, the other cop's in the hospital. The other cop is pretty beat up pretty good, you know. I mean, this guy says he's 220 pounds, you know. So, I mean, it's not like he's some little scrawny guy or something. I mean, he beat this guy up pretty good, it sounded like, from the reports. And sounds like he caused disfigurement. So now we don't know where's the unit. They went to California to pick up an inmate and bring him back. So where's the county's unit? Where's our cop car? Where's our gun, our radios, everything? Where's everything at? You know?
Right?
If one cop's in jail and the other's in a hospital, did they have the dog with them? Did they bring Axel, the canine, with them? Because he's a canine handler. So yeah, we've got a lot of questions still unanswered. But what we do know is one's in jail, one's in the hospital, and he has court in the morning for the felony charge.
And of course, the Riverside County Police Department and Sheriff's Department don't want to say anything because, as it stands right now, it's still underneath investigation, and he hasn't even seen the judge yet.
Right. So hopefully he'll see the judge tomorrow. We'll find out if they change his bond, or if they anything else changes. We'll know. It would just be the arraignment. So we'll be following this for a while, it looks like.
If there's anybody out there that knows those court systems, and if they have a live stream, please, if you could, either put it in the chat now, comment after if you see this, before tomorrow, or email us and send us the link, so that way we could have it screen recorded. I think that would be an awesome portion to this story as well.
Chad just makes a good point there. I do think I've seen that on the website. Matter of fact, I think you're right. I think he does a little bit of Rocky Ford from part-time. Yeah. So he's not going to be doing any part-time work for a minute, I don't think. And I don't think the other cop is either. So, lots of questions. I think the main question is the other cop going to be all right? And secondly, what is this going to cost Benton County? What are you guys going to pay for your leadership's poor decisions?
And we still don't even know who the other officer is. Again, they've only have so many officers in Benton County. I think last time we heard they had 8. No. They had 6, right?
I wouldn't even feel comfortable releasing it as he's the victim, to be honest. Even if I did have it, I would still at this time probably redact it, because he is, he's a victim. He is a victim of piss poor policing and the piss poor sheriff. Jake, this is your fault. You're the reason that man is laying in the hospital, Jake 6. Guaranteed. That's the way I see it. It's piss poor man, and we have from the top down.
Well, we have to remind everybody that not only is Jake 6 the sheriff, like the actual sheriff, the top guy that you would go and talk to, but he also trains these officers. He runs the Otero County police training unit.
Yeah, they weren't there too long, Huntington. Huntington's comment, the time of arrest, I noticed that as well, 1854. That again, why were they at the this again, this is the sheriff's piss poor decision to send these two, obviously, right? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Jake 6, do better, bro. Shit. We're tired of paying for your fuck ups, man.
Well, I guess the other question that comes to mind is even if they let him out on bond, right? Are they going to suspend this guy? And if they do suspend him, right? Because clearly, we'll see where the facts kind of land. But while that's going through the court system, are we going to be paying this guy, right, to sit at home?
Oh, yeah.
You
know it. You know it. He's going to get suspended. He's going to get sent home on leave until investigation is done. And this, they can't really sweep underneath the rug all that much. I mean, there's a lot of damage to the other guy. And if there's the amount that we're being told there is, not only is there going to be a pretty good lawsuit that will probably be swept underneath the rug, because Bent County does have the reputation of just settling in court and keeping it out of the media's fucking hands.
Yeah, it's easiest.
So, I mean, this could end up in a settlement judgment with a gag order and an officer that ends up like, I don't know, what's that guy's name? Oh yeah, Trulio. That guy that was supposed to be terminated for cause, but then it gets turned around as a voluntary relinquishment of his post.
See, we keep track of this stuff, guys, and that's why they don't get away from us.
Look at the dates on these posts. From the posts, this is, if you don't know what post is, this is what an officer needs to have certification to be an officer in the state of Colorado. Now, Henry Trulio, if you know Henry Trulio and you've been following our stuff, this guy is not a good guy. He ended up getting into some shit, more than shit, and then lost his job and then got it back, and then ended up tasing a dude in the face and then getting into a fight with a 15-year-old. And then, because of that, his post was terminated for cause. But then as of recently here in 3/19 of 2024, it was voluntarily relinquished all of a sudden. How do you voluntarily relinquish something that was terminated for cause?
Right.
Well, let's not forget something else, right? Okay. With them changing it to the second one, now he has the ability to try and find a job.
Jake Sitz will probably hire him
and come back as a cop.
Right. And that's the issue that we're having now, is because now Henry Trulio can go to any police department outside of Los Animas and apply and get hired. So now you have another dangerous person on a different law enforcement agency who could possibly tase somebody in the face or get into a fight with a 15-year-old.
Right. Dude, they're hiring monsters, man. It's ridiculous.
You got to rein in the people, right? How do you rein in the people? You rein them in with fear, right? Make sure that fucking boot lands square across their jaw.
Now,
make sure they're afraid of you, right?
Now, we'll call it like we see it, though. Now, Los Animas County Sheriff has been respecting our rights for quite some time now. We've established that they've not been trying to violate our rights, right? But a lot of other places we go, obviously, they haven't figured that part out, right? So we do got to give a shout out to the ones that are doing good. Yep. We appreciate that.
All the officers there.
It shows. Our viewers see it. We appreciate you guys doing good. And the ones that are doing bad, we're still
here. We're watching.
We're still here. Like, we're not going nowhere. So, I mean, right now our cameras are banned in what? 6 counties, 6 continuous counties or something like that?
No, 10.
Something like that. Yeah, the government's banning our cameras in a lot of places, you know, obviously, so we're fighting with that as well, guys. But when you start catching the government slipping up and you watchdog them like we do and you put it out like we do, oh, they don't like that.
No.
That causes a disturbance, guys.
All of a sudden, cameras are a disturbance. Well, my favorite line to that is well, you better take down all your cameras. You got one hell of a disturbance in your room over here. Oh my gosh.
It is. It's a disturbance.
36 frames per second, baby. Dodge them all.
It's crazy, ain't it? It's a disturbance. So we are. I mean, and they're making us fight it legally, guys. Like, you know, we have to be smart about it. Obviously, these people are actually making, like, we have a judge's order, a signed judge's order, saying that we can't record parking lots of the courthouse.
I've got it framed.
It's great, dude. Like, what a prime example of treason, you know.
Well, and some of the people here might not know about that. So that was Alamosa. We went into Alamosa, and you know, we had no problem filming one day, and then we went back there a month later, and then all of a sudden we can't film in the building, we can't film in the parking lot, we can't even bring a camera onto the premises at all anymore. Kind of like what Aguilar was trying to pull with us.
It won't win it, guys. Obviously, just have patience with us. Again, we're trying to cover a lot of this southern Colorado from east to west. You know,
and hell, we haven't even dipped into like half of them. We're only into not even a quarter of these little towns over here, man.
Our resources are sparse, and we're busy people, so we're doing what we can with what we got, guys. You know, I mean, we're self-funded. You know, viewers sometimes super chats. You know, donos, stuff like that is appreciated. But other than
we have a Zazzle store now. We have a Zazzle store. It's the upeople and GCM store. You can search it through Zazzle. You can help us out that way as well. You can purchase our merch, show our names all over the place. They love that shit. They love it. Yeah, trust me.
I mean, we're doing all this research and all this stuff, you know, of our own time from other things, right? So, and we don't mind. We enjoy doing it. We like getting you guys the information, you know, and we appreciate the support, even the thumbs up, you know, it helps us.
Hell yeah.
You know, so it's and like I say, the viewers that contact us with information, you know, that helps as well. So you guys feel free to reach out, you know, any of the new viewers in here, feel free to comment. You know, if you don't want to be known, like I say, you can always email us and we'll keep you confidential, you know. No problem. But there's plenty going on. It's everywhere, guys. It takes all of it.
It is. We definitely need more boots on the ground, especially in these smaller towns. Like the locals need to start picking up cameras and start. I'm not saying send me the footage. I'm saying start your own YouTube channel. Start showing the corruption that you see in your little town. I mean, look, we've been dealing with a town that has less than 500 people in it. And look at the amount of corruption we have come across. And we've got so much more coming, so much more.
Yeah. Just
out of one little town. And people are like, oh, I live in a small town. I can't do it. But bullshit. There's stuff there.
And you have to hold them accountable. They will not hold themselves accountable. We've shown that everywhere, right? 1 out of 10, I would say, roughly, right? I would say 1 out of 10. Would you say that's fairly accurate? 1 out of 10 towns that we've actually went and like even just done, let's use the audit request, the budget audit requests, something like that, as an example. We've
Right.
done at least 10 of those. Would you say only one of them actually passed out of the 10?
No, 2 of them passed.
You think
So
two out
we've
of
got, we 2 of them passed. So the only 2 towns that have passed with flying colors, in my opinion, out here is Cokedale, and they're smaller than Aguilar, and they've got a better water infrastructure for their people. They've got a better government going on for their people, and I got a proper budget when requested. That was number 1. But number 2, the number 1 town that I think that has beat every town here in Colorado is Levita. You go into Levita Town Hall, they have every single piece of paperwork you need readily available hanging on the wall.
Yeah,
you need a pet license, it's there. You want to sign up to go on the fucking council to speak, it's there. You want a business license application, it's there.
The ladies were nice, friendly, got us all of our information. That was a great example. That video's out there as well. Levita was a shining example. So yeah, 2 out of 10. You figure 8 of them ain't doing so well. We find something that they're just not, not wanting to give up. It's right. It's the people's information, and they don't want to come off it a lot of times.
Right. I know you do.
We went to Archuleta County, and they wanted $35 to look at their budget.
Just to look at it, not even to get a copy, just to look at it. $35. And we couldn't take pictures. We couldn't take pictures of anything. So if we came across something interesting in the budget, we couldn't whip out our camera, take a picture of the page. We weren't allowed to do that.
So yeah, it goes across all different forms. We find things, we find these bad cops, we find bad administrators, we find bad commissioners. We are looking for the bad government, guys. So any tips you got, send them to us. I mean, we work on tips, so we do our research and we try to bring it to you. Obviously, this is rare form than what you get it from your mainstream media, but you guys get a chance to interact with this as well, So
we're still trying to figure that out too, Lord. Right. We're still trying to figure that out. In fact, we were told the last time that we were there that they were thinking about reenacting the regular PD there. They were just waiting for, I believe it was a new administrator.
and that's that's another part though, like Lord says though, is because Los Animas is also enabling Jake 6,
right?
Because they can't do no better, right? That's the tradition. Well, we can't do no better, right? Look at Los Animas right now. Now I watched the I don't know if it was quite the last Los Animas town meeting.
Hey, Darlene.
But I mean, these people outright just
later, Gio.
I don't know. They're having problems over there. They're having problems. They say they're biased. They're biased. Like they openly admit they're biased. Los Animas, they openly admit they're biased to hiring. So they need like an outside company to do the hiring or something. Like it's
maybe.
Wild. It's wild. No, that's what they said at the last meeting. It's wild. You guys go watch the last Los Animas town meeting. If it wasn't the last one, it was the one before that. But they are too biased to make a decision on who can be hired. So I'm not making this shit up. So their solution was everybody had to have their names redacted from the applications.
Oh, it's sad that you have to say that. It's sad that we have to say that this is real, that this is not scripted. We're not making this up.
This is real shit, dude. So they have to remove the names, redact the names from the applications so they can figure out who they're going to hire. Los Angeles is in a bad way. And you remember last time we was there, we met the mayor? You remember with Joe Cool, we met the mayor? I don't know if Joe's still in here, but we met the mayor last time we was there.
Right.
He gave us a tour and everything, right? Yeah, he's not the mayor no more.
We are aware, but no, nothing has happened. No prosecutions.
He's not the mayor no more, bro. He's out of there. So yeah. Now they're looking for a mayor. They're looking for a clerk and an administrator, as far as I last knew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're in a bad way because they're being biased, right? And in different ways, they're being biased too, right? So that's a whole nother show, I suppose. But yeah, Los Angeles is enabling this type of behavior to where a deputy can travel to California, get in a fight with his partner, put him in the hospital, and end up on felony charges in a jail cell. That's my opinion.
And get paid for it.
And got paid for it.
All right, so he was on the council. Yep. That's what we're finding in a lot of places. A lot of places we go. We cover a lot of the town meetings now because, well, we're finding that's in a lot of places, and we like to call it out and get some movement on that, you know, through the higher ranks of government. And I mean, with we get decent amount of views across the globe, so we're able to make a small impact, right?
Our stuff gets taken, it gets used, it gets put out there. I mean, example, one of my videos got put into a video that did 1.9 million views, and then I got another video that, you know, did 3.5 million views on some other guy's channel. And Good Citizen's the same. He's got millions of views on
just off
other channels.
Single videos. Right. Yeah. Plus, you know, millions of views just on this platform alone, you know. So it is what it is. We try to reach out, get the news to the people, you know, whatever bad government behavior we can expose. I mean, Aguilar, we seen a meeting of them violating the guy's First Amendment, and we headed into there, and we've been there covering it for over 2 years now, guys. You know, like we get into something, we're into it. So we'll be following this cop story till the end. Even though the mainstream media may not even pick it up, right?
Right.
I mean, that's juicy news to me.
Well, they're going to whitewash it. You know, the sanitized version of what's going on.
Yeah. That's a good possibility too, John. That's what we're concerned about. That's why we like when we get tips like this from the people that are, you know, somewhat close or somewhat involved or not involved or whatever, you know, wherever the tips may come from, we love them because, you know, we did the research. Obviously, we did the research. Again, if you're just coming in and you didn't get a chance to see the picture here, I mean, we did our research. This is our guy here. And that's a California jail. And that's a felony charge. It doesn't take much to do the research on it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll always follow up, and if it's got truth to it, we'll bring it out. But we also know that the mainstream media is going to try and censor it or try and clean it up and some more. You know?
Yeah, like when I covered that standoff with that cop that beat his old lady, drove drunk across town and barricaded himself in the house, and they had to have the Pueblo SWAT team come extract him. That didn't make mainstream for a long time. And then that one got whitewashed, you know? So, yeah. Happens all the time. And you got to keep up. And obviously, we got a real life to live too. So it's a balancing act. Takes a lot of us, you know.
Right?
I mean, at least we ain't out doing like this idiot, catching battery with serious injury charges. Whew.
Telling you.
How does he think he's gonna beat that, bro?
I don't know, man.
If it was in the bar, you know nowadays they got cameras all over, dude.
I don't think you should say the word beat around that, dude.
Man. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like all the bars got cameras, dude. There's no way he wasn't on camera. Think about it.
Right?
In
Well,
Riverside,
and then
California bar, yeah, they got cameras, bro. And so if we could get that footage, that would be the shit, dude. And that's what we need to try to do.
I think the last time I was out in California is when they first initially banned smoking, right? And I was traveling cross country with my friend, and we went into a bar, and I was smoking in the bar. Nobody said a damn fucking word to me until I was almost done with my cigarette, looking for an ashtray, and they're like, "You can't smoke in the bar." Well, then why'd you let me smoke my whole cigarette in the bar? I'm telling you, man.
I don't know. Hopefully, we can get some boots on the ground over on that end, and that will help too. And then,
Right?
because if we can get some boots on the ground over there, maybe we can get a hold of the actual bar footage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll see. We know we got people out west, quite a few. So, Marietta, is that how you say it? How do you say that? Marietta PD.
I think that's how you say it. Don't ask me because I butcher the shit out of names.
All right. Well, we'll definitely get more information. We'll make some requests and blah blah blah. See what we can do there to further the story for you guys. Because there's going to be body cam footage and all that as well. I mean, we can get into it and show Jake's piss poor decisions.
Shouldn't be hard to get.
Now, mind you, Jake is also a trainer at the police academy.
Just as a reminder for the new people.
So,
recap.
And the sheriff.
Yep, sheriff. The main training person, the guy that runs the whole training facility. Let's be real here. He runs the whole training facility and the sheriff's department.
He looks a little something like this.
Also said you don't understand.
Him and Bill on there hanging out. This is when he was a little younger. Yeah. Anyway, that's him. Good old Jake.
Says, anyway, that's him.
Maybe he should resign. I don't know. Who voted for him? Any of the listeners voted for this guy? Let us know in the comments.
And if you did, why?
Right. I'm not mad at you if you did or anything. Like, everybody can vote however they want. I'm just curious as to like what's the guy's appeal? Because so far he's only just like showing us like he's not that bright. He does stupid shit. You're like, I don't know. And I'm still pissed off. He didn't invite us to that escape party. To be honest, he should have invited us to the escape party, bro. He could have.
Yeah, I'm kind of bent that I didn't get to go either.
Yeah, I'm bent. I'm bent that I didn't get to go to the Bent County
He didn't invite
party.
anybody, even the inmates.
Right? Well, no, he invited the inmates. He let the inmates try it first.
Yeah, and they didn't like it, so they left.
Yeah,
Well,
once the jail was closed down, then I heard he invites some of his buddies and stuff over and did an escape room party. Get it? Yep. Yeah, escape room party. When we stopped and asked, Bashar was working. Bashar, he's no longer with us. He's been terminated for cause. He was he a sergeant at the time? I think he was a sergeant, right? Sergeant Bashar.
Yeah.
We asked
he
him
was.
about the escape room party. I guess we missed it or something, or he didn't get invited or something because he tried to act like he didn't know.
Well, yeah, he tried to act like he didn't know. So I don't know if he just didn't get the memo or if he was just he was maybe curious on how we knew about the escape room party. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. That was a windy day.
It was horrible for audio. But we did get him good. We punked him good. He thought Good Citizen was flying a drone.
He's like, is that a drone?
I was like, yeah, look, it's right up there. And he looked.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That was funny.
See, we have some good times when we go into Bent County. The Bent County cops provide plenty of entertainment, I got to say.
Yes. We have. We've provided a lot of entertainment out of Bent County so far. We've only been covering it a few months.
And hell, we don't even really get to go over there all that much. But again, thanks to viewers and people that are paying attention to our stuff, and the people that have people that are connected with people out here, we're getting all types of other information, which helps us out because that helps me out in gas. I don't have to travel as far to find this shit out. So we thank you all. We appreciate everybody that gives us any bit of information. Again, if you want to remain anonymous, we respect that as well.
No problem. That's what it takes, though. It takes the whole team working together to make it happen. I mean, we're not asking for too much, man. We really ain't. We just, we're not looking for perfection or anything like that, Like say, Levita was a good shining example of what we thought like a town hall should operate like, from what we seen. Obviously, we had such a good experience. We didn't go back. We've been busy handling the bad ones, like to do it really good. But yeah, the good ones, obviously, we're in and out. There's only a few of them. Most of them just want to hold your information and try to bully you. What we find. So. Stupid money for free information,
right?
Stuff like that. Show me an ID or something. Like they fill out the form. That's John's favorite.
I enjoy it so much.
Right?
Yeah.
26-year-old sheriff.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, he was at one point the youngest in the United States. At one point. I don't know if he still is. I think there's one younger than him now. But yeah, he's the youngest sheriff. And he was a under sheriff prior to that for Otero County, I believe. Right, Lord? In Otero, right? He was under sheriff under that lady. I've done my research on him, but yeah. I think the guy is a failure. I think he's got a lot to learn before he should be sheriff. That's just the way I see it. I'm not saying he's a bad guy or nothing like that. I don't know him like that, but his decisions are piss poor, repetitive.
Well, I mean, seriously, this guy and I haven't even lived here long. I've lived here for a year. But I've been covering Southern Colorado for 2 years, back and forth between Arizona and here. and I got to tell you, man, like to have a sheriff that has no oversight, none. There is no oversight, because if there was, he wouldn't have dug the trench that he dug, first of all, and took out all those wires and everything. But not only did they dig the trench and take out all the wires, but they decided to go over onto the public golf course's property and run a trench on that to add a third fence. So I mean, the guy obviously doesn't know about easements or this, that, or the other. I mean, how is this guy a sheriff?
No, and as I say, like he's got that he hasn't earned that respect, you know. Not that I can see, you know. And I'm not gonna say it's because of his age either. I don't care about that, because I've dealt with 60, 70-year-old sheriffs that still don't have that integrity, you know. So like he's just not, I don't know. He's got to be responsible for his own shit, dude. And he's not, you know, and he can't be unchecked, and he is. And I mean, with the decisions he's made over and over, because let's remember, now we had the escape and they fixed it, and then we had the escape again because they half-assed it, you know. Like, come on, man. Like, it was just weeks later, dude. And then his solution is like he's gonna build some damn high security prison or something instead of just fixing the damn issue at hand. Like, just piss poor decisions, man. You're supposed to be running the damn jail. Like, come on, dude. And you seen that pile of fence out there? We got video of it, dude. Bunch of old ass recycled fence and shit, dude. Like, this is terrible. It's all mismatched and shit. Like, oh my. And he's gonna put that up, you know? This is this guy's mind. He's not thinking clearly, in my opinion, right? Like his just in the past few months that we've been following his series of decisions and the people he surrounds himself with, it's piss poor. And the rumors I've heard, the reason why he's there is because of the people he surrounds himself with. So take that for whatever it's worth, you know? Let's see. After the previous sheriff, who was as bad but more open, Bent was grasping for straws. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And he was under over there. Well, why be under if you can be over? So,
right.
And then on top of that, you got him doing the police academy. So, yeah, he's the one training. Like, I don't know. I'd like to sit down and talk with the guy, really, like face to face, and, you know, see what he's about. But I don't see that happening. Like, I don't think he has it in him. And if he don't have it in him, then obviously, again, like, what kind of sheriff is he? I'm just wondering. Like, we're not going to hurt nobody. Like, we don't have no ill will or intent. We just want to have a conversation, and we're not going to get that. Like, we've asked for it, right? Same as when the jail was shut down, we asked for a tour and shit, you know, like, whatever. Even offered to, like edit it down, like, you know, to where it was a nice video showing the jail and the state of it and where the fuck you're going to be if you fuck up, you know? Like, nah.
Now,
we've given them options to try to make himself better and shed light on the situation. And he don't want nothing to do with it. He don't want to talk to us. So we've had good interactions with a lot of their deputies, all right. So
Oh yeah, good interactions with them, but they seem to just keep fucking up.
yeah. Well, because willy nilly, like I say, the leadership's bullshit, dude. All the way up. It says it's all the way up. Because why is nobody babysitting him? Why is nobody responsible for this guy?
Is this more of a fuck up than a beat up?
Well,
Dude.
I would think it's a major fuck up. I mean, again, John, in my opinion, I mean, we all know how some people's opinions would be hearing this story if they support the police. And oh yeah, they're not on the clock. But I'm sorry, if you're out of state and basically it would be considered a mission to me or a duty that they're doing at that point, which is to go and transport a person back here. Now, who's to say that that fight didn't break out, right? And they woke up hungover as fuck, and then they're in a shitty ass mood. This guy fucking talks shit to him, and something happens to him while he's in custody on the ride back over here. What if it would have been the inmate that got this beating instead of the other cop?
Yeah.
See, there's so many what ifs to these situations, man, that you can go on all day. What if? What if? What if? What if? But the main thing that's all factual that it's stemming from is that you had an officer beat another officer to the point where he disfigured him and punctured a lung.
Well, listen, far be it for me to say anything about what's going on, but to me, I'd like to know what kind of history this kid's got. For him to lay that beating on that cop, I would be, you'd be not doing your job to find out whether or not this guy had a history.
Right, tanked and look, tanked by 4, right? Like say it was early. That arrest was early. Like, come on, man. Like, really? It's not like we're talking like, oh, this is like 11 o'clock at night or something. No, dude, this was early in the evening, and that's telling in itself to me.
Right.
Because how long does it take you to get plastered? I wonder. I wonder if we can get his mugshot and shit too, dude. We'll get on that. We'll see what we can dig up.
Yeah, right now I don't have my computer. It's over at the new house.
We'll get a request in on the body camera and some other stuff like that too for you guys. We'll bring some videos out for you. We'll be able to dig into this a lot deeper, I'm sure.
No doubt. No doubt.
Sounds like a fun night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I suppose we're doing better than either of those cops.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Huh? No shit, huh? I'm telling you, like, we're doing better than either of those guys right now. One's probably hooked to a machine, and the other one, well, I already know what he's thinking. So,
Well, I find it funny how the people that technically, if you want to get into legal terms, that are not law enforcement are upholding the law better than law enforcement is. So I think there's something messed up about that.
what do you think the judge is going to think about that? Because, like Dorian says, they represent our state. There are law enforcement for the state of Colorado showing up in their state, causing a fucking a problem enough to where they caught our attention.
Right?
And they're gonna catch California's attention too, because like I say, we obviously have other outlets over there, so we already know. We're just breaking it right now. So, whoa, how are they gonna feel about the representation of our state?
I don't know, but again, I'm gonna do a little bit of research after we jump off of here, and again, if anybody that lives out there in Riverside County knows if they have a live stream that we can pull up and watch, yeah, watch. Yeah, if you know that link, just go ahead and send it over to us because I'd like to see the actual reaction from the judge and hear it. I would actually like to see it because we all know out here, you got to watch them judges. Apparently, they hit the pause button on the record when they want to address somebody in a fucking certain way, like peanut gallery.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it could possibly be live streamed 8 a.m. We'll figure it out. We'll check out what we can find.
right.
Yeah, they'll probably do it for tonight. We appreciate you guys being here, all of you. Appreciate those thumbs up. Make sure you ring the bell if you want to get the alerts when we do release videos and go live. Like I said, this is going to be an ongoing story, no doubt. So we'll do our best.
Definitely do our best on that one.
Just stay away from cops, dude. They're violent. It seems, right? Like, what the hell?
Especially out here. Like I thought the cops in Phoenix were fucking crazy, but like these ones, they'll smile at you, and then you'll be on the fucking ground, or a taser barb will be in your face. These guys are crazy.
Right. Like if you ask for a court order and they shove you out the door, right? Like you ask for a badge number and they throw you out of the building. Like they get physical. I'll do what I want, son.
Or they'll try to throw you off property by making up laws like borderline domestic violence or crazy stuff like that.
And this is a private parking lot for the courthouse. They love to make shit up.
Right?
As they go. But we'll just keep doing what we do. So we'll be watchdogging them whether they like it or not. They're not going to stop us.
Haven't been able to yet. And they've taken a lot of swings at us.
Right.
A lot. I don't know how many restraining orders have been tried to be put against us so far.
They're constantly trying to restrain us.
Oh, shit.
You know what the problem is, though. I mean, you know what the problem is.
Now, the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort. It's like a visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This area is not good either. I hate this, but I'm mainly worried about this.
For real. So,
For real.
those cameras, guys. Make sure you roll those cameras. It's a visceral reaction. All right. Let's see. We got a comment here from Donna. I remember another incident some years ago where I think one cop shot another couple while I think they were at a seminar or something similar. Yeah. Well, allegedly, I heard that a couple cops got caught having an affair in one of the county's vehicles on an inmate transport not long ago. Like, obviously they tried to sweep that under the rug, so I can't confirm or deny, but allegedly that's what happened in Bent County not long ago. So it's it happens a lot, it seems, right?
Yep.
And I mean, If the mainstream media doesn't want to cover it, that's fine. We'll cover it. We'll bring it to you guys. We don't mind.
Well, and that's another problem that I have with Southern Colorado is that there really is no news agency below the Springs. Not even in Pueblo
And
do I
we're
see.
not your traditional news agency, guys. That's not what we do. That's not what we
No.
aspire to be. Sorry.
No, but you would think that there would be some sort of news agency that would be covering the stuff that happens in Southern Colorado more closely, but it doesn't happen that way. You have to call them out. It has to be something that is going to grab the views, or they're not going to touch it. But this stuff, everything that we talked about tonight, this would grab views to hear about a Benton County officer that beat the shit out of another one. That'll bring views. You'll never see it. You might see it now. You might. Now that it's been put out there, and now that there's a lot of eyes on it, now you might see it on the news.
Yeah, and like I say, the arrest is going to be on body camera. We should be able to get that of him turning himself in, and should be able to get the mugshot. We should be able to possibly see the court tomorrow. So we'll know more tomorrow or the next day, something like that. We'll be able to get some kind of information out, I think.
I'm gonna have the door open for a bit.
For now, that's about all we got as far as information to release.
Right.
Whatever else we find out in the next 24, 48 hours. But again, a few main things on here to see. I mean, you look at the arrest date and time, like when he was booked, right? Like, it wasn't late in the night. It wasn't like late or nothing.
Well, and we can get basic information. We'll call down there tomorrow and see if we can't get at least basic information of when the incident happened, because I want to say that this incident happened probably about 2:00. You figure 2 hour, an hour for investigation, bullshit, circle jerk, normal cop stuff, and then transport, and then sitting a little bit in the line because Riverside is pretty busy. So
I'm gonna guess different. I'm gonna guess that it was nighttime when he beat on the cop, and then he dipped out for a while, and then the next day turned himself in. He had to turn himself in. So about 4:00 ish, turn himself in to the Marietta PD, and I bet you will find that Marietta PD is on Ald Road. You know what I'm saying?
And we want to hear from you guys too. Yeah. So we're gonna do.
I mean, we're gonna at this point, but that's fine. That's fine.
Right. We're gonna do our speculation thing. So everybody, you come up with your own version of what you think happened between these two officers. Like what we obviously know what time he was booked. So you come up with your own little stories and leave them in the regular comments. So that way, we can go through and like read them and see what kind of hilarious shit and see who's right.
And
because
don't forget the comments on the Benton County Bulletin, right? Like
right,
that's important too, guys. Like make sure you're getting
get over here.
Attention. Make sure you're getting the sheriff's attention. They weren't going to tell you. They weren't going to tell you.
Nope.
Just saying.
They don't even tell their citizens that people break free. So, if you're not familiar with one of their most famous breakouts here recently, it was a breakout of 5 people. Was it 4 or 5?
4. Yeah,
4. Yeah, it was 4. So you had 4 people that broke out of jail. They were on the run for a couple of weeks. And nobody even knew in Benton County Jail, supposedly from the story, nobody even knew that they were missing for a couple of weeks or a week. And the only reason why they found it out is because 2 of them died from overdosing, and the third one called for help while he was overdosing. Yeah,
So,
that was something like that. I mean, you can look it up. It's all out there. It's all out there. There's news stories on it. That one actually made the news, of course, a week and a half after the escape. That's when people heard about it.
Yeah. So, maybe you guys should contact your local news station and ask why this isn't. Yeah. I don't know. But this is what we got for now, guys. And we will do our best. And appreciate you guys being here. We're going to end it out and go do some more research. Pretty much. Appreciate y'all coming in. We'll play a little music on the way out, I think.
Hell yeah.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming up, John.
Stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
0. It's the deadbeat, as promised. Check me out. Goddamn, shit is real right now. It's got me to the point I'm in my fucking feels right now. Feeling deep and I got layers I should peel right now. But feeling stressed in a bitch, I need to chill right now. Cause I got weight that I carry, pain that I be facing. Got a million motherfuckers that would hate me if I make it. That's a grain of salt, I take it. Got a dream and I'ma chase it. Yeah, the fact is that we racing, but I'ma kill you with my patience. Let's face it, I'm that dude that's coming for that last spot. Walking with them shooters and them killers that be half-cocked. Most of y'all dress up in a costume like a mascot and talk about your money, but is you really getting cash guap? I got dreams of superseding these lanes, but it takes a lot of work just to achieve in this game. Wish I was T Grizzly. They could blow up my first joint. It's gonna take me some effort. I'm just trying to prove a point, homie. I fucks with you and trust me, it's all love. But I guess I'm in a position I gotta get it from the mud. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. With everything I'm going through, spoken it for years, so I guess it's time I show and prove. But I got wisdom that's like talking to an older you that put you hip this shit like after years that you gon' notice too. That life will throw some shit at you and you gon' shoulder through. Learn the hard way to show love to those that show to you. You got a secret, then your heart is where you hold it to. Cause if you told your fam, there ain't no telling who we told it to. So never buy into them lies that they done sold to you. I'm trying to make it to the top, they got the coldest view. I see it all for where I'm at, this shit I noticed too. Like all them times you gave your word that I'm gonna hold you to. I know you hate me for them dreams that I done sold to you. But even with that shit said, ain't no one bogus you. Ain't that shit fucking with your conscience, bitch, I hope it do. And when you say my fucking name, I hope you choking too. And when it's all said and done, I hope you know we through. And it's not a threat, that's a promise, bitch, I hold it too.